So Apple has quietly entered the AI chatbot arena, but with tech giants like Microsoft, Meta, and Google already making major moves, does Apple have a secret weapon up its sleeve?
Apple is now officially entering the generative AI fray and joining, well, everyone else in the race for OpenAI's artificial throne. Apple is rumored to be working on its own chatbot powered by artificial intelligence AI, and users may benefit from the extra competition. Will Apple's upcoming chatbot could heat up the AI arms race? In this video, we will be discussing the upcoming innovations of Apple company in the field of AI. Will Apple truly pose a threat to Bard and other artificial intelligence innovations? In order to compete with ChatGPT, a new Bloomberg story claims that Apple has created its own generative artificial intelligence capabilities. The IT behemoth has developed a framework called Ajax that makes it possible to build substantial language models. It is one of an increasing number of chatbots using AI. According to the Bloomberg News article, Apple has an internal AI foundation called Ajax, and a small team of programmers has created a chatbot that some have dubbed Apple GPT. Within Apple, access to the chatbot is restricted. According to the story, some Apple employees think the firm plans to make a substantial AI announcement next year. According to Alec Lindsay, the CEO of the tech company Baxter, Apple's chatbot will most definitely be focused on helping consumers in their daily lives, unlike other players in the AI space who are mostly applying AI advances to business use cases. Importantly, an Apple chatbot will be more proactive than the existing Siri. It will be like having a powerful personal assistant nudge you to keep in shape and stay on top of your obligations. Apple stunned many when it hardly mentioned AI during its most recent Worldwide Developers Conference in June, despite the fact that it has become a major issue in the media. According to Gurman, Apple has been working hard on artificial intelligence lately, but the teams aren't yet ready to share their findings with the public. Although he has acknowledged using ChatGPT, Apple's CEO Tim Cook has remained fairly silent on the topic of incorporating generative AI into more of Apple's products. He has previously stated that while there is a lot of potential in the technology, there are also a lot of challenges that need to be resolved before it is used, and that his worries about generative AI are primarily security related. The project is known as Ajax internally, according to the sources. However, some developers within the organization slangily call it Apple GPT. It utilizes Google Cloud and is based on the JAX machine learning platform from Google. To start utilizing it, employees must go through an application and approval procedure. Once users have access, they may use it like a web application, although one with a stripped-down design not meant for public consumption. Large language models on AI technique that can produce text or code that appears to have been written by a human have captured the attention of investors and engineers over the past year. Aside from LLMs, Apple incorporates a lot of machine learning into its devices, including Siri's speech recognition and the Photos app capacity to recognize people and animals. Apple has perhaps been slow to adopt the LLM trend. Amazon will sell LLMs over AWS. Google will incorporate Bard into its search engine. Meta opened up a significant LLM project this week, and Microsoft has integrated OpenAI's ChatGPT into its products. And will the innovation of Apple GPT become a threat to others? Apple has been very silent on the AI front as businesses like Google, Microsoft, and Meta rush swiftly to introduce generative AI technologies to the public. Despite years of releasing AI capabilities across its products and applications, the tech giant is now attempting to keep up with customer demand for generative AI tools that can support activities like generating essays and photos. According to the article, Apple is concentrating on attempting to handle any privacy issues that may arise due to artificial intelligence. Apple CEO Tim Cook stated that while the tech company will incorporate AI into more of its products, it will do so on a thoughtful basis. As generative AI continues to enter the mainstream, influential companies like Apple have the chance to allay customers' privacy worries, particularly if they decide to roll out AI tools for users rather than just staff, according to McNaseby. He said the internal-facing adoption supports the slow is smooth, smooth is fast technique, and will, in turn, increase market trust in whatever generative AI platform Apple may choose to provide to the general public in the future. Despite this, Apple hasn't decided how it would provide Ajax-based services to users. Teams led by Apple executives John Giandria and Craig Federighi are perpetually attempting to figure all of that out with the goal of making an announcement in 2024. Since Giardini left Google in 2018, he has been in charge of Apple's AI initiatives. Nonetheless, Apple's AI approach has been centered on conservative applications that employ on-device computing to enhance the user experience or add new capabilities. Contrast that with the possibly more disruptive experiments being conducted by businesses like Google or OpenAI. Apple was still employing LLMs, according to a story from the information published earlier this year, albeit it was vague about what it was. It suggested that Apple leadership was hesitant to fully commit to the technology because of concern over the unanticipated effects of LLM-based chatbots and features providing false information or hallucinations, as AI experts refer to such kinds of mistakes. Additionally, it recently came to light that Apple restricted its workers' use of chatgpt. Additionally, whereas most LLMs and Ajax operate on the cloud, Apple has chosen to keep the majority of AI-based features operating on customers' local devices for a variety of reasons. Leaders of some of the other top AI companies have academic degrees. This has led to focus on demonstrating your work, outlining potential improvements, and documenting it so that others may examine it and build upon it. Apple is a product corporation that has long practiced extreme secrecy. Apple just acknowledges the feature and adds that there is an amazing technology operating in the background, without going into detail about the precise AI model, the training data, or how it may get better in the future. An upgrade to the AirPods Pro includes a feature that automatically disables noise cancellation when the user is conversing. Apple didn't position it as a machine learning feature, but it's a challenging problem with an AI model-based answer. One of the boldest innovations is Apple's new digital persona function, which uses a 3D scan of the user's face and body to visually replicate how they seem to others while using the Vision Pro headset for video conferencing. Apple also noted a few other brand new capabilities that made use of the business's expertise in neural networks, such as the capacity to recognize which fields in a PDF need to be filled up. While Apple has not yet established the final function of their generative AI product for consumers, there are some areas of possible interest. One concept is to make Siri more conversational and capable of completing additional chores on the user's behalf. Users may, for example, ask Siri to write an email about an impending meeting without having to dictate every word. Apple also intends to use generative AI in its operations, such as providing assistance to Apple Care workers in order to better assist consumers. Apple's approach, backed by Apple AI, the manager of John G. Andrea, is cautious, while CEO Tim Cook calls for a broader AI regulation. In terms of the future of Ajax, Apple has yet to reveal any concrete plans for the technology. However, it is clear that the corporation is investing substantially in hiring experienced AI engineers, with 179 employment opportunities now available in machine learning and natural language processing. According to industry insiders, Apple's foray into generative AI will go beyond simply releasing Apple GPT to compete with existing AI chatbots. Instead, this technology is intended to be included in every service, feature, and component of Apple's products, including its phones and other offerings. Machine learning, a sort of AI, as used by Apple in all of its software and across all of its devices. Its virtual assistant, Siri, already benefits from the Ajax framework and leverages machine learning and natural language processing. Before releasing the first Apple AI chatbot for commercial use, the business is still attempting to work out a strategy for the difficulty of generative AI. According to a story by The Information, Apple was losing top AI talent to firms like Google and Microsoft that had less apprehensive views on AI. All of this means that even when Apple is developing and experimenting with ChatGPT-like AI tools internally, there are still a number of significant obstacles standing in the way of integrating such tools into Apple products. And that was all about the Apple GPT. Let's wrap up expecting new ideas from this side of the emerging Apple AI world. What are your thoughts about the new upcoming Apple innovations? Will the other AI platforms collapse due to this? Share your thoughts and expectations about Apple in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. If you find this video informative, give a thumbs up to this video and don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon to not miss out on any other video. See you in the next video.